Hello everyone, this is Mohit Jain from MJ's Maths and Stats with sample question 141 to 150. All questions are from previous year question papers of CTS and TCS. If cost of 15 eggs is rupees 75, that means cost of one egg is 75 by 15, that is rupees 5. Find the cost of 4 dozen eggs. 1 dozen means 12 units. That means 4 dozen accounts for 12 into 4, 48 units. So price of 48 units would be 48 into 5, that is 240 rupees. If a number is multiplied by 3/4 of itself, then the value thus obtained is 10,800. That means 3x square by 4 is 10,800. X square is 10,800 into 4 by 3. 3600. So x should be 3600 is 60 square and 4 is 2 square. That should be 60 into 2 120. But if we use that mandatory plus minus sign with x, so x can take value plus 120 or minus 120. Now it entirely depends upon the option given, that which option we need to select, positive or negative. And if no options are given, we might end up writing two answers, 120 and minus 120, because minus 120 when multiplied by minus 3 into 120 by 4, that will also become positive 10,800, and positive 120 will always give you positive 10,100. So both answered are welcomed. Now it depends upon the option given that whether you would be selecting a positive answer or a negative answer. The difference of the ages of Gargi and Dipti is 12 years. The ratio of the ages is 3:5. That is, the ages are 3x and 5x, and the difference between the ages of the two is 5x minus 3x, that is 2x, which is equivalent to 12 years. So x is equals to 6 years. What is the age of Dipti? Dipti's age is 5x. 5 times 6 will give us 30 years. There are deers and peacocks in a zoo. By counting heads, there are 80. So I can have D plus P equals to 80. The number of their legs is 200. Deers are 4-legged animal and peacock is 2-legged bird. So I can say 4D plus 2P equals to 200. Now we can solve these two equations as in simultaneous equation and can find the value of P. If I multiply equation 1 by 4, I'll get 4D plus 4P equals 320. And if I subtract them, minus 2p equals minus 120, which gives p equals to 60. So number of peacocks are 60. Now if I need to find number of deers, so deer would be 80 minus 60, that is 20. Done. Now linear equations set can also be solved with help of rule 6, butterfly diagrams. Now let's see how we can use butterfly diagram rule 6 in solving linear equations. This rule is known as all in rule. There are 80 heads. Let all heads belongs to deer. If all heads belongs to deer, then there should be 80 into 4, that is 320 legs. And if all heads belongs to peacocks, then there should be 80 into 2, that is 160 legs, but legs count is 200. So the average of legs count is 200 for deers and peacocks. Let's use our butterfly. 200 minus 160 is 40 and 320 minus 200 is 120. Ratio is 1:3. 80 needs to be divided in the ratio of 1:3. That would be 20 and 60. So in one go, in single go, I can find the answer. There are 20 deers or there are 60 peacocks. That is all in rule, butterfly rule for solving linear equations. We can also solve this with help of number of legs. Suppose I start with number of legs. There are 200 legs. If all legs belongs to deer, then there should be 200 by 4, that is 50 deers. And if all legs belongs to peacocks, then there should be 200 by 2, that is 100 peacocks. But we have got 80 animals. Head count is 80. Now we can use our butterfly with these three numbers. 80 minus 50 is 30 and 100 minus 80 is 20. So the ratio now is 2:3. That means number of legs ratio is 2:3. 200 by 5 is 40. 40 into 2 is 80. 40 into 3 is 120. That means peacock's legs are 120. If I divide by 2, I'll get 60 peacocks. Number of deer's legs is 40. Deer's legs is 80. If I divide this by 4, I'll get 20 deers. Any method you can use. We have two methods in all-in rule, alligation rule 6, or you can directly use the equation methods. It's all about learning and then using it. In an examination, 78% of the total students who appeared were successful. If the total number of failures was 176 and 34% got first class, then how many students got first class? And the fastest finger first with the correct answer was of Miss Smriti Chandra of AIEM, Kolkata, a budding engineer. So let's solve according to her solution. 78% of the total students were successful. That means 100% minus 78%. 22% of the students failed in an examination, which pertains to 176 as a count. So total number of students are 176 by 22 into 100. Now 34% got first class. Then how many students got first class? Number of students getting first class would be 34% of our total number of people in the class. So 11 times 16, 11 times 2, 8, 34 into 2, 34 into 8, 240 and 32 is 272. Thank you, Smriti, for the solution. At the end of a business conference, all the 10 people present shake hands with each other only once. How many handshakes were there altogether? As far as number of handshakes are concerned, if n people are there, number of handshakes would be NC2, that is n into n minus 1 by 2, and we can use this formula directly, where n is 10, so number of handshakes are 10 into 9 by 2, that is 45. You can also view a video on handshakes and greeting cards, which is in our playlist The Pink series, and also in the playlist TCS plus CTS. Thank you, Samir Jha from Kolkata, for assisting us in this. Thank you, Samir Jha from Kolkata, for the first person in the room to give me this answer. Question number 147, and I should thank Rajia from Kolkata for giving this answer in less than 3 seconds. Let's see her solution. Gargi divides 78 by half and adds 11. What number she gets at the end? 78 by half means 78 will get doubled. That is 156 plus 11 is 167. It is very easy for you to get the wrong answer, because many a times I have seen people just multiplying it by half, and 78 by 2 becomes 39 and plus 11 becomes 50. And believe me, you will get one option where 50 would be there. So you might end up getting something like this, and if you think that your calculation is correct, you might be marking 50, and that would be the wrong answer. Correct answer is 167. Thank you, people. The sum of all 3-digit numbers which are formed by the digit 1, 2 and 3 without repetition. Now, since there are only 3 digits, factorial 3 equals 6 numbers can be formed without repetition, and those 6 numbers would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 2, 1. We can very easily find the sum of these 6 numbers. The total is 5, 8, 9, 10, 12, 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 1, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the sum is 1332. But what if 4 digits are given, 5 digits are given? Then obviously with 4 digits we would end up getting 24 numbers. With 5 digits we would end up getting 120 numbers. Then it won't be easy for us to list down all the numbers and then add up. So there should be some process to do this, and the process is very cute process, small process. Let's learn the process quickly. Step 1, find sum of digits and multiply them by factorial n minus 1. So in this case, our sum of digit is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6, and we need to multiply it with factorial 3 minus 1, that is factorial 2. 6 into 2 is 12. Then is the process of writing and adding. Since we have 3-digit number, I'll write 12 3 times 12, and then shift towards left, I'll write 12 again, and then shift towards left and I'll write 12 again. And then just add up all the columns. First column value is 2, second column is 3, third column value is 3, and the last column from right is value 1, and that's the total. This process is really quick. You can go through a video in Pink series yet again, and we have 2 videos on digit counting, when repetition is allowed and repetition is not allowed. One should go through those so that you can practice a lot with 4, 5 or more than 5 digits, and this process really seems to be very quick to give you answers. 12 years old Gargi is 3 times as old as her sister Dipti. So Dipti should be now 4 years old. How old will Gargi be when she stands for Gargi, when Gargi is twice as old as Dipti? So let, after X years, age of Gargi would be 12 plus X, and Gargi's age would be twice the age of Dipti, and Dipti after X years would be 4 plus X. So 12 plus x equals 8 plus 2x. X equals 12 minus 8, that is 4. After 4 years, Gargi's age would be 12 plus 4, that is 16 years. A man climbing up a wall of 24 meters high. Question number 150, the last question for this video. He climbs 16 meter in a day, but slipped back 3 meter 40 centimeter in the evening. How far had the man reached on that day? That would be simply 16 meter deduct 3 meter 40 centimeter. And we know that 100 centimeter equals 1 meter. Therefore, this simply 16 minus 3.40, that is 12.60 meters, or answer would be 12 meter 60 centimeter. Thank you everyone for participating. Stay connected with us. Subscribe to our channel MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio. You can see the Telegram number on your screen. You can telegram us with your doubts and suggestions. We would be ready to help you out.